This video is brought to you by the EA Creator Network. Hey y'all, it is Luca and welcome back to the channel. Today, I am finally building with the long-awaited expansion pack, The Sims 4 Adventure Awaits. A big thanks to the Creator Network for providing me a code so that I can build something for you all. So we are in Gibby Point, and I think this world already is so pretty. I haven't looked anywhere else yet because I just wanted to build. I was so excited, but we are on the lot called Prospector's Paradise. This is an empty lot. It's a 40 by 30, but look at this little town. Isn't it so cute? I don't know why, but it's just, it's giving like small town vibes in a like touristy area. I don't know. It's a little bit nostalgic, honestly. This terrain is very pretty. I love this vibe. I'm very excited to build in this world, honestly. But today I'm going to be building a trailer park community, something I almost always do. But this is more or less going to be a kind of trailer park campground kind of vibe, like not really a campground because like, you know, they're fully furnished little trailers, but essentially this is going to be a place that you can, you know, come stay at. It's not a motel. It's not a campground. It's kind of a mix between the two, essentially. We have a new lot type with The Sims 4 Adventure Awaits, and it's a custom venue. I'm so incredibly excited. It says, bring any vision to life with custom venues. Design the perfect atmosphere by setting activities, assigning roles to create a daily schedule for the lot. Sims assigned to roles and visiting the venue will follow the schedule and their defined role behavior, ensuring the space is used just as intended. Let's take a look. So configure schedule preset roles. I guess I have to actively like add people into this lot for this to be functional, which probably will do that later. But there's different like presets by the looks of it, which I think is honestly so fun that they give you some presets. You can do a bed and breakfast. I feel like the cozy bed and breakfast might just be what we're going to be building. But there's also like outdoor kids camp, fitness retreat, romantic competition. These seem so interesting, but we're just gonna do cozy bed and breakfast today, and I guess they're just have random Sims assigned, but that's so fun. Before we do get into the meat and potatoes of the content that came with the new pack, we got to get the build built essentially. So I actually am just gonna start. I have a few little floor plans kind of drawn out next to me on my screen, so I'm gonna be looking over there a lot. But yeah, I'm very excited to play with this because honestly, it's been a minute since I've really like kind of gotten super into gameplay in The Sims 4 lately. I've just been doing, you know, obviously a lot of builds because, you know, that's kind of my job now. But I am really excited to play around with this because I've seen like the competition kind of concept, you know, pop up here and there and like ads and stuff for this new pack. And honestly, I am just pumped for that. That seems like such a fun idea. And the fact that we can make our own kind of custom venues now, that's so interesting to me. But there's gonna be a trailer here, and then I'm gonna start here for this next one. So I'm basically making 4 trailers here on this lot, and then I'm going to have like a 5th one that's kind of like the, I guess like the owner or something, that he or she or they live there. It's an idea. I'm not sure if it's really that accurate, but 2 of these trailers are going to be mainly for families. So it'll be like a double bed and then 2 bunk beds. So, you know, any kind of family can stay there. And then let's see, I'm going to do 5 tiles this way, and there's going to have a little bit of a bay window on this one. So yeah, I've got 2 there. And then right over here, we're going to do more. I'm going to try to keep them fairly lined up. So 4 tiles into the build. Okay. And then this next one is going to be a little bit smaller. This one is going to have like a little bathroom like right here on the end. And then it's actually going to be one big open space, I believe. So there's going to be one just there. And then there's going to be another one right over here. This one's going to be another family trailer home. It's gonna be a little bit smaller than the others because it's not really built for like a big family. It's going to be like a couple with like a toddler, we'll say. I think I'm going to put this like right here, actually, in the middle. And then right over here is going to be the fifth one. This is kind of going to be just like a teeny tiny little trailer that is meant for like the owner or like the host or, you know, whatever. I could put bunk beds in there too and say that it's for multiple hosts. I'm just going to be honest. I really don't know exactly the gameplay just yet. So I will figure that out in time. And then I think I'm going to move this one back a tile just because I feel like it's too close. I want these to all be kind of lined up. So we have like a little thing going on here. This is kind of cute. Maybe this one should go in the middle. I should have figured this out beforehand. I think this looks good. However, I don't really like how this looks here. I'm going to put this little bay window kind of thing on the edge there, but that's the rough floor plans of each build. We are only going to be using the base game plus Adventure Awaits today just to kind of keep it really simple, but let's go ahead. I'm going to plan out the roofing here. I think I'm going to do like these two kind of the same kind of vibe, maybe a little different from each other. This one, that's the small one, I wanted to do like this kind of roof just because I thought that looked kind of cute, and then maybe like this kind of roof here. Honestly, I kind of low-key like the way that looks for these as well. I think that looks cute. Maybe this one right here can be like a slightly rounded roof. Oh, that's kind of cute. And I'll just add these little roof bits here for the hexagonal parts. I never know how to do those with roofing, so I'm just gonna do that. The middle area is going to kind of be sort of the communal space. And oh, there's a new flooring. I'm so excited to use it. But right here in the middle, I'm also just going to kind of center it with the build here, the little trailer. There's like a little center area right here. And I think I'm just going to have like, I'm not going to use this actual flooring. I just wanted to kind of map it out first, but I'm just going to do like kind of a gravelly kind of, you know, moment here, just as like the center area. And then we'll get rid of that. Look at that. Love to see it. Yeah, I'm going to put this door just like right here. And then this door can go like right, I think right there. We'll do a door here. And we'll do the door there. There we go. I just needed to know where the doors are going to go because I'm going to take some of this terrain paint and I'm going to do like probably little porches on all of these, actually. Not like full on porches, maybe just like little ones, you know, and they're probably going to have a cover to them as well. I don't know. I'm just trying to kind of mash up the concept of a trailer home and a cabin that you would stay in at like a campground or something. And then I'm going to get this terrain paint, and we're just going to draw little pathways that lead to the kind of communal area. Obviously the communal area here is, you know, right there, but then, ooh, we can do like this and then just kind of merge these. That looks very cute, actually. And then we'll do the same thing here. And I think we'll round off these little bits ever so slightly. And I do have some other ideas for this pack, just an FYI, so keep an eye out because I have a fun kind of cheeky little idea that I would like to kind of play around with. I think I'm going to actually round these out because I just think that it would look more natural to do that. Oh wow, that's kind of a fun shape. Okay, so let's round off these little bits too. Why not? I feel like that would look a little bit better too. Honestly, I'm going to go ahead and draw out where the landscaping is going to go. I don't think I'm actually going to put a lot of landscaping, actually. I think what I'll honestly just do is I'm just going to add in some rocks. I'm just going to lift all of these up. I think I'm going to lift them all up to the same height just so that it looks like they all were built at the same time. Let's just go ahead. We'll look at the new siding or anything that came with this. Ooh, so I love this so much. I can't wait to use this. Oh, look at that. There's all sorts of, that looks like paneling. That's what I've been wanting for so long. And there's also this cabin kind of vibe. I want something that doesn't look like a cabin that much though, just because I want this to be like a trailer. So I think I'm just going to use this one. This one's looking nice. The colors of the homes I think are going to be kind of similar, I'm going to say. Probably just like a nice dark wooden tone for this one. That looks so cute. And then we'll do like a slightly different color for maybe this one. Maybe these two were built at the same time. These are like the newer, bigger cabins. You know, they started with these three. This one I want to look like the roughest almost. So maybe like something like this one, kind of like this really dark wood. No shocker there. I love the dark wood. And then let's see, for this one, I might do like a blue kind of color. Ooh, that's kind of fun. And then same for over here. I'm gonna do either the light one maybe. All right, let's focus on just this little trailer for now. We got some really nice foundations. We got a stilted foundation, which honestly love that, but I really like this one. It is the cabin slats foundation. Ooh, I like this swatch actually. It's kind of like a little, kind of a greenish, not quite a greenish tint, but something like that. And then we've got some new flooring, of course, right here. And I think there's a matching, oh, it matches. That's pretty. And then I'm gonna do a little awning on this little house. We're just gonna do something like this. Something simple and cute. I think I'm actually gonna extend it. Just do that. Columns. We got some new columns. We got this one. Looks pretty. I like the wood tones. It has a matching wood tone, which is all I need. Abracadabra column. Interesting. It does kind of look like a magician's wand. That's kind of funny. Okay, I'm going to use that though because I love that. And there is a new spandrel, of course, that matches these columns. Oh gosh, this pack, y'all. Instantly, I'm in love with the stuff. It's right up my alley. There's a new trim. This is for like, I guess, like intense canvas roof trim. So I'm assuming that you can kind of sort of build like a fake kind of tent kind of vibe. Yes, we've got a canvas roof, which that's really cool actually. I'm definitely going to use that for like A-frame homes and stuff, for like tents and stuff. There's a new metal. Oh, that's so nice. I do think I want to change this though, this color here to the green, or maybe this one. That looks so nice. All right, and then for the front door, let's see, is there a green? There is a green, but I want something different. Ooh, the blue is a nice pop of color, and this trim matches that quite nicely. And then we can just do these like windows right here, and we'll do one right here and one right here. Very nice little set of windows. That's a very cute little vibe. The flooring, I think we're just going to use the same thing just because I like doing that in these kinds of builds, because this is supposed to be more like an outdoorsy kind of feeling. Okay, and then let's see, they've got some new stairs, of course. We've got two. We've got just like kind of a basic like wood stair, which looks, ooh, I like that because the detailing matches the floor. That is so nice. We also have one that's, I don't really know what this one's. Oh, it's a wooden one. That's exciting. We've got a new fence type. Oh, that fits so perfectly with this. And a matching railing, of course. Ooh, I'm very excited for this stuff, honestly. And then let's see. I guess the next step is to actually furnish this little house. All right, so for the kitchen layout, I'm going with something that's more like in the vibe of a tiny home. There is a mini fridge, but that's not really what we're gonna use. We're just gonna use some like kind of old school looking stuff. There's no new counter that came with it, sad times, but I think that this one's gonna fit just perfectly actually. And then I think on this side, I'm gonna put another one of these little, what do you call it, little counter pieces. We're gonna put it right here, and then there's gonna be a stove right there. I think I'm just gonna use the cheap one. And then I'm gonna put a sink right here on this little, what is it called, countertop. I'm just so all over the place, y'all. So yeah, there's like the tiny little kitchen, and unfortunately it's gonna be right next to the toilet, which, you know, that's probably something I don't think a lot of people are going to lack, but toilet's gonna go right there. And then there is gonna be a shower, a new shower. Ooh, that's actually so pretty. That actually looks like a lot of showers that I've seen in like tiny home builds. And then let's see, let me find a door. It'd be nice if there was a new one that would fit with this, but I don't think there really is. I mean, there is this one. I think it might be a little, it's actually not too big. I think we'll maybe just leave it with the red. I don't know. I kind of do like that red door just a little bit more. Yeah, I kind of like the red. We're going to do the red for this. It's like the default swatch, but I really like it for this house at least. And then there's going to be a tiny little space to eat right here, which we did get a new table. Ooh, that's so cute. I love that. Ooh, I love the wood, like where it's like worn away. I guess you could call it the patina. I do like that. There's these chairs. These are like some folding chairs. I love those. Those are really cute too. Kind of like the green. You know me, I like green more than anything. I think we'll do like the red with little pops of green. I don't know why, but that works out for me really nicely. And then over on this side is going to be where the bunk beds are. We did get some new loft beds with this game, or this expansion pack. Very, very happy about that. Oh, I love this bedding. That one really speaks to me the most. And then there is another one of these beds here. This is also really cute. I'm instantly obsessed with this bedding. Oh my goodness, this bedding is so cute. I kind of like the like red and green and beige kind of color combination. And then I did want to put in, well, first and foremost, we need to put a trash can because we ain't forgetting a trash can today, y'all. We're going to do this one right here. And there is a new couch that came with this pack. And it is very, very nice indeed. I kind of want to do like that maybe. I kind of like that one the most though because it's got that kind of red texture. Very, very pretty. And then there isn't a new bookshelf, but I'll just put one right here just for the vibes. This one from the base game is quite perfect for this little space. And I'm not really going to go crazy with clutter here because there's no point in doing that. Is this a braided rug? Oh my goodness. Y'all know how I am about these kinds of rugs. Oh, the fish. Y'all, that is so stinking cute. I think I'm going to use this crate from the base game as a side table because it just fits so well there. Okay, we've got a nice little vibe going on here. And then I guess we can put like some kind of artwork. I'm not really going to go, ooh, that's so pretty. I'm literally obsessed with that, but I'm just going to put that right there just for a little bit of decor in here. Nothing too crazy. And then let's see. I'm trying to think what other things should I put in this. I feel like this is a nice setup. Maybe some cabinets or something. Yeah, this one will do. And then we'll just do like a couple of these and do like this and this. Yeah, that fills in the space a lot nicer. I think I'm going to do a darker base on those. I feel like that looks nice. I know I'm changing things a lot like crazy, but I low-key want to make this like dark. The dark wood is kind of everything. All right, that's the completed interior for this trailer. I changed everything to the darker wood tone and I love it so much. It's so cozy and perfect. I think we can put a little chair or something right out here. Ooh, wait a minute. This looks so cute with the green. There is another one, a folding chair that's like the same, but this, oh, that's so fun. I'm gonna do the red just to match the wood tone, and then we can do like a little rug right out here just for that. I think I'll put a light there too. And how cute is that? All right, so that's one trailer down. Let's go ahead and furnish 4 more. The next one I think is gonna kind of have more of like a slight blue theming. So what I really like about this new trim too is it sticks out enough whenever I pull the eaves like in properly. I don't know, it still has like a good amount of shape to it, which I don't know, good on you team for doing that. Yeah, I'll just add like, you know, the proper little awning. I think I'll use the other column right here. Yeah, we'll just use that one. We're going to go with like the lighter kind of tones for this one. I kind of like that. And then same for the windows and the doors. And for this layout, there's going to be like a bedroom right here. And then let's see, we'll go ahead and we'll pick out some windows. I really want to use this window really badly. It's like a bit more of a larger window, but it has like a nice like little base to it. That looks so cute. And they have like lots of light, but they're kind of protected at the same time. And then I'll give them some of these windows too over here. I believe in this trailer, the kitchen is going on the back wall. So we're going to put this there and then this there. No, we're going to put it right there. That looks cute. And then we'll put another window just back here on the back wall. And then the foundation, we're going to use this one once again. again, I think I'm going to use this swatch of it. And then we're going to use the lighter swatch. I love that this all matches really, really nicely too. You know what I mean? I really do like using the same things over and over in my builds to keep it consistent. And if the swatches match really well, then it's just going to look better. Make the interior that same color. Oh, isn't that so cozy? You can imagine these cabins smell delightful. Like they're piney and just like, you know, woody, you know. And then this one's just going to be for a family. There isn't a new bed, like double bed, but I really liked the idea of using this one right here. It just kind of screams cozy, like cabin vibes. It's from the base game. It's that unlockable one. Very pretty. I think I'm going to honestly use these as well with it. I think that's such a fun little combination, and I really do enjoy making the most out of this game and making sure that the base game items work really well with the pack content too. And I'm going to do like these little like oil lights here. Those look super cute in here. And then on this wall, instead of a dresser, oh well, I should probably put a dresser. That one's really cute. Oh, I'm going to be using that so much. Just you wait. But I also wanted to include a crib. You can swap this out for like a toddler bed if you want or something, but I just thought putting a crib in here would make it a little bit more realistic and functional. And then I'm just going to use these ranch doors that came with the base game. They fit these wood tones beautifully. Okay, love to see that. I'll put the bathroom door right there too. That door placement is a little bit atrocious, but it's fine. And then I'm gonna put like a little painting. I think this one, very pretty, very cute. I think it matches very nicely in there. And then a little rug as well. Now, if you have like cats and dogs and stuff, you could even put a pet bed in here instead. I feel like that would look really nice. All right, and then let's see. We're gonna do a little kitchen. I think I'm gonna do like a little corner kitchen. I don't know. I think that would look a little bit cuter. Let's replace this window with a smaller one. Probably just put a couple like right here and here maybe. And let's see. I want to use something that's not super dark wood tone. Like this one looks really good, but okay, weirdly this one from the base game kind of looks good. We will put a little stove right here and a little sink. Your Sims can prepare food right here, but I doubt that they'll be doing that very much here at Gibby Point. And then let's see, we'll give them a couple little cabinets. Again, they probably don't need these cabinets, but it's good to have some space if you're staying here for a while. Need to put a little range hood in here. So actually I'm going to replace this with this. Okay, that's kind of cute, but I kind of don't like this stove, to be honest with you. I feel like it kind of, maybe this needs a little bit of a nicer setup. Ooh, what about a red fridge? I don't know, that's kind of fun. There's like a red theming too with this, so, and there is a red stove. That's honestly so fun. I liked this a little bit better. I thought the red was a little bit intense, I'm not gonna lie. And then honestly, in this little corner here, I guess I can just put, I think I'm gonna use this one just from the base game. Yeah, I think that would look nice there. And then I can just kind of put this here. It's like a little coffee table. We did get a new coffee table. It's this one. Ooh, I love the wood grain. Anything that has a really good wood grain is perfect in my book. That swatch would do. And then this one, let's see, that looks kind of nice. And then for the wall art, I'm just gonna honestly put a lot of the same stuff. Ooh, this would look really cute in here. That's very nice. And then I think I'm gonna put like a proper one of these windows right here. So they have some nice views and some nice light in this living space here. And then I'll give them a little like table right here. Actually, I'm just gonna use the new one. Honestly, I'm using it once again. Do I like this yellow? Yeah, I think the yellow looks really good. And then is there a chair that I want to use? Because I don't want to use the same thing for every single build. Maybe just this one from that Nature's Calling event. And then I'm going to put another one of these rugs in here, but I'm going to like shrink it down and put it right there. I love that. I don't like the refrigerator. It's just so bright. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. I'm also going to put this item in here from the base game. It's a little like blanket rack. I thought that would be so cute in here. And then I'll put a little phone right here, you know, to call the main office or something. And then a little trash can right here next to the, you know, the stove there. I think a plant would look really good. Ooh, that's such a cute little plant. I love a little plant, y'all. You know me. The green is very nice. That's very cute though. I like the little terracotta. I think in the corner, I'll just put one of like these plants. It never hurts to put in an extra plant. Something I didn't do in this one, which I don't think I will, but in this one, I definitely want to add some curtains. Oh, y'all, there's an awning. Oh my goodness. That is gorgeous. I can't wait to use that. Oh my God, and it matches the roofing beautifully. Oh my gosh. I got to put these in here. Hold on. I'll be honest, y'all. The bathrooms, they're basically going to be the same for every single space. So I probably will not be recording every single bathroom in this build here. Ooh, we did get a nice little kind of floating cabiny one. That's actually so cute, actually. And then I'll just shrink this down, put a little rug right there. Very cute indeed. Love to see it. And then I'm just going to add some curtains for the rest of the build. We got more of these curtains that are like modular. Y'all, these are so pretty. I think the one that I like the most for this house is this color. That is so pretty. I love a flannel. You know me, I love a flannel texture. Okay, I'm from the country, you know. That's like our favorite pattern is plaid. Y'all, we got a little fan. I just saw it. Oh, I'm gonna put that in here. I feel like that would be so cute. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to use that in so many of my builds. Okay, there's the first little, well, the second little house. It's the first like proper guest house, but I think this is very cute. Let's work on the exterior. There is a new light here that I'm definitely gonna place down. That's very nice. And then I'm just gonna basically be using the same fencing. I'll just add in some little, what do you call them? Stairs. All right. And then I guess we can just put like a little chair out here. That's kind of my default, is put a chair. We'll just do this one right here. I feel like that swatch, the wood, actually makes the most sense. And then I'm gonna put like a little plant, I think. Maybe like this one or something. Actually, the blue would look really pretty. And then a little rug as well. I think we'll just keep using that rug because that's really cute. All right, there's the other one. Oh, I love it. I feel like there's nothing on this wall though. I'm gonna go ahead and put another window, I think, right here. All right, there is the second little guest house. It's so cute. I love all the warm tones and the vibes. I guess let's go ahead and we'll just keep moving on. We'll work on this one now. This one specifically is going to be for more of like either a group of kids or a group of adults. It's not really for a family necessarily. Maybe it's just like a couple teenagers and a couple kids, and like maybe their parents are staying in another one or something like that, or you know, something. So it's going to be a little bit more like fun, I think. I'm going to use more like saturated colors, I think, on it, because I think that would be really fun and quirky. I think I'm going to go with this bluish color that's like got the dark wood surrounding it. A lot of these are going to have this like dark, rich wood tone, but I'm not mad about that. It's so pretty. I'll use this as well. That looks good. And then the flooring, we're going to use like this really like rich reddish tone. Ooh, that's nice. It's the same thing again. We're just going to use the kind of this reddish wood tone everywhere. So let's just put this here and there. That looks good. That looks cute. And then I'm just going to take a copy of this roofing and place it down so that the kind of angles and the eaves are the same. And then for the interior, we'll just obviously use the same kind of wallpaper here, and of course the same flooring as well. Ooh, I love this combo. And for the door here, we'll use this door here to the, I guess, the bathroom space here. I feel like that one kind of works the best. I don't know. We'll place down the windows as well. We're just using the same windows, I think. I kind of like this window here. It kind of works with like the door there, but it also works with this like general vibe really nicely. There is going to be like a little bit of an eating area, but then it's going to mainly have just bunk beds in it for the most part. And then we'll place down, I think I had one like here and one like here. I don't like this window placement, so I'm just gonna get rid of one. We'll put it like this, do kind of like this. How does that look? Yeah. And then the door down here needs to be placed like that. Yeah, there we go. Actually, I could probably put this against the wall and it would be a little bit more sensible, right? Yeah, and then we can put this window here and then move this down just a little bit. And then I'm just gonna use, oh, I like this red. This in like tense red is nice. I'm gonna try not to use this green over and over. Let's do the blue. The blue is kind of a moment. Is there a single size bed that matches these? Absolutely. That's always so nice. And then we'll just match all the bedding there. That looks really cute. And then I'm going to put like this chest here in the middle, maybe. I don't know. That's kind of a fun little item. That's a really pretty item, actually. And this is essentially just a little side table, and we can put a little lamp here. We're going to do all the blue tones. And then let's see, this new rug. You know, we only got this rug and then like one other. And then I'm going to put like a little area right here. I think I'm just going to do like a mini fridge and just a couple, you know, countertops here. Yeah, just like that. And literally it's going to have I'm pretty sure I'm just going to put a microwave right here. Oh, there's also a blender and a kettle. I'm going to put the kettle in here. Then again, if this is for kids, maybe they know what to do. We'll just pretend that they know what they're doing with that. We'll do a blue microwave. That's kind of cute. And then I'll put a little table right here as well where they can eat at. I think I'm going to use maybe this one. I don't know. This one maybe. I feel like that looks kind of nice there. And then we'll use those chairs like these. These are just so pretty. I don't like that swatch. I will say I'm not a big fan of the swatches on this chair, just because I feel like the wood tones don't really match the best. I feel like that's probably what I'm going to use, but it's not really my first choice. I don't know why they need a bookshelf in here, but they just do. Honestly, I feel like that looks really good in here anyway. I just need something to fill in the space. And then the bathroom is just going to be a bathroom. In fact, I kind of want it to be a little bit communal. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a toilet and a sink over here, just like I did in the last build. We'll just put this sink in this toilet combo. And I think I'm going to actually put a line down the middle of it here. That way, since there's so many people staying here, maybe the toilet and the shower are going to at least be separate from each other. Actually, let's do it like this. It's where they have like a proper toilet here, but if someone's needing to shower, they can go shower in here and still someone else be able to use the toilet. Yeah. That makes a little bit more sense. Why not? And then I'll just put like a normal, a bit of decor in here, of course. Something like that's cute. Just a little rug. I'll do the same rug in here as well. Ooh, there's a new mirror with this pack too. Ooh, that's very, very cute. All right. It's a very simple little design, but I think this is a good little trailer. I do need to add in some, what do you call it? I need to add in some proper lighting in here too, of course. I think I'm going to put this one just because I feel like this is a bit more for kids. I feel like this like bluish light is kind of cute. Should we add some fun curtains instead of just the same ones from the last one? I think that's what we'll do. I feel like these yellow and blue ones work pretty well actually. But that's that little space. Very, very cute. I think I'm going to put a couple chairs out here too. Let's do these so they match the wood on the side of the house a little bit nicer. And then we'll do this rug instead of the other one. And a little light. I'm going to do this little jellyfish one. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, we need also a little light too. So I'll just put this one, I think, just to add some variety. But there's the third little trailer. I really like the way these feel. This is very fun. And now we've just got these two extended family trailers. These have 2 bedrooms and they're going to have a little bit more space for parents with children specifically. Okay, so for this next one here, I went ahead and I made it blue and I'm doing this dark wood kind of combination with it. I think it looks really cute. I went ahead and placed the windows and doors because it was just a lot. And I was just trying to figure out the swatches and all the nonsense, that's the little details that bother me sometimes. You know how I am, but I really like this little space. This one's going to be one for a family. Tiny little bedrooms, but I wanted there to be a lot of space out here to kind of move around. The kitchen space is going to be just right here. Very small little space, nothing too intense. We'll just do like a little moment with these. We'll do some like countertops. These work really well with all this. It matches the windows very nicely. And then I'll give them a little stove here. We'll just do like this little cheapy one. And then some little cabinets here. And then we'll just put a little sink-a-rooney right there. That's very cute. And I think right here is going to be where the dining space is going to be. I think I'll just use maybe this table. And then for the chairs, I really want to use these Nature's Calling ones, the ones that we got from that one event. That looks really cute. And then this corner over here, I don't know how good this is going to look, to be perfectly honest with you, but I wanted to maybe use these or maybe these. These are new. And I was going to do like kind of a corner couch moment. This might not be the most functional, but hey, it doesn't do any like weird clipping or anything like that. So I don't know. I kind of vibe with it, to be honest. And then I'm just going to put some nice art up here. I feel like these like landscape ones are nice. Ooh, I kind of like this one. Ooh, it's kind of giving slight nautical vibes in here. And then for a coffee table, this one would look good. Doesn't exactly fit the best. Let me find a good swatch for in here. Not gonna lie, I kind of like the orange. It kind of stands out and works with the blue very nicely. Brought out this rug too. I don't know if I love it, but I'm gonna use it. There we go. That's nice and cozy. And then I guess over here, I'll just put maybe like some kind of TV stand kind of moment. I know that's kind of in a weird spot, but I can't imagine they're going to use it very much. Like I'm just going to use move objects to place it like kind of in the corner. And then we'll place like a little radio or something. Ooh, this little smart speaker would be perfect for right here. Yeah, there we go. And then I think right over here, I'll put like a little table, just like a little side table or something. So they have like a little, like, ooh, this one's cute. And then we'll add in the new lamp as well. Or do we want to add in like this lamp? That works a little bit nicer. Oh, what am I thinking? We gotta use this one right here. That one's too cute. I think I'll put some candles right here in the middle. And then we just gotta add some curtains in here as well. I kind of want to do some blinds though. I feel like that would be kind of nice to use something a little different. However, those add a lot of shadow and I don't like that. So maybe we'll use these little ones. I don't know if these make the most sense, but at the same time, as I place them down, they actually kind of look good. And then we'll just do like 2 on either side here and we'll just merge them into the middle here. You know what? I kind of like it. I'm going to bring this table out like 1 notch and I think I'm going to put another rug underneath that. Okay, living and dining space and kitchen area looks pretty good. This room here is going to be the bathroom, I think. We're just going to make it a normal little bathroom. Ooh, in fact, let's use maybe a different toilet in here. I feel like that would be kind of fun to use a different little toilet. And then we use this little sink with it. They kind of work together. They kind of do something together. And then we'll do a shower right here. Actually, we'll do the toilet here, the sink here. And then let's find a little rug for in here as well. Just a simple brown one will do actually. Or should we make it blue? The blue is nice. We'll do the blue. And then we'll throw in some towels in here as well. Probably just gonna use maybe this one or one of these as long as it looks right with the space. I feel like this one is the only one that I really love. Okay, and then we'll just add in a mirror as well. That one will do. And this room is abysmally small, but it is what it is. I'm gonna honestly just put 1 bed in here. In hindsight, I probably should put 2. So I probably should do the bunk bed just because, just in case they might need some more space in here. Then I'll just make it a bunk bed. I'll put a little nightstand in here too. I kind of like this little chest. It's so cute. I love the texture on that. It's one thing I really love is whenever the Sims team puts a lot of like texture in their builds and their not their builds, their items. Oh, a little clock. Oh, this little clock is so cute. We're gonna put that in here just for the vibes. Let's put a little rug in there too. That's very cute. I think I'm gonna use this rug in here. I feel like this would look so much nicer. Yeah, that brings in that color a lot better. The master bedroom. I think I was going to use this bed for in here. I don't really know which one I should use. That one kind of looks cute. I actually really like that. And I'm just going to use these same crates for the bedside tables once again, because I'll be honest, these are the only ones that really fit, but they also fit the vibe, you know, they fit the vibe of the build. Some normal little lamps in here. Those are kind of cute. And then over here, I can put like a proper dresser. Probably just do this one from the base game. Can't go wrong with it. That kind of does work. I'm so sorry for flipping that camera around like that, y'all. My goodness. And then we should definitely put in a little bit of art in here. Maybe this one. Oh, that's cute. And then a rug in here would be our best bet. Honestly, I feel like that would look good. Oh, I like the blue. That's actually kind of nice. The white with the blue though, that's a moment. Okay. And I think just to maybe add in a little bit of decor in here, I want to, I forgot to add the phone and the others. I'll add in a couple other little decorative items. Ooh, we can put this in here just in case, you know, maybe they cook in here. That's cute. That's such a nice item. Like I'm going to use this so much. There's a colander. There's a pans on it. Like that's not just a cabiny kind of item. That's a really nice decor item. And I'm just going to put like a little area to hang your coats and stuff. And then like a little rug here as you walk in. We'll do maybe the white one. I didn't even finish the porch out front on this one. I just got so excited to furnish it, but I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm just going to copy this little roof piece and then just make like a little, you know, awning moment for this roof or this porch here. And then I'll add a room right here so that we can have a proper little frieze, or not a frieze. What is this called? A trim. And then I'll just use these. I want to use this one. This one's very pretty. Ooh, I love it. And then a nice little staircase will do. And then this railing here. Ah, look at how stinking cute this trailer is. And then I think I'm going to add maybe just like another kind of chair out here. I kind of like these, to be honest. That looks very cute. And then the light can be that one. Yes. All right. There is another little cabin done. And the last one is going to be this one. It's basically the same layout, but I'm going to have to alter it a little bit because I had to alter this one slightly. I'm honestly just going to make it a little bit bigger and then add like something like this instead, just because that fits a little bit nicer. Yeah. What color do I want this home to be? Because we've got like a blue, we've got like a light wood, we've got two kind of darker woods. Let's make a solid black one. Yeah, that sounds fun. You know, maybe this can be a bit more like, I'm thinking I'm going to use this one because this looks even better for that kind of idea. I mean, I think I'm going to try to use a different front door for this one too. I think I like this door. It's a slightly different design than the other ones, but there are windows that match it really, really well. That's kind of cool. Like it's kind of got like a lighter gray that matches this black really, really nicely, but then it has like a really dark black on it. Ooh, I kind of like this vibe. This is different. Yeah, I'm just going to place down a few little windows just like that. And this house is going to be definitely on the darker side, which sounds very fun. Like it's going to be solid black, very dark, very like, ooh. I think I kind of want to match this roof design because I really like that kind of curvy bit. Or should we do the flat design? I think the flat design would be more nice, or not flat, angled. Oh, that's cute. And then let's see, let's just find a nice trim to put on this. There we go. I will also put an awning here too, which thankfully we have that right there. That's cute. Oh gosh, I love this awning. I'm going to use this. Like this stuff, a lot of this stuff is stuff that I will absolutely use in my non kind of cabiny builds. Cause you know me, I build a lot of trailer homes. I build a lot of random, cozy, realistic kind of rundown builds. And these items are going to work pretty well, I think, for me. And then just a nice black roof. Ooh, it stands out so much, but I kind of love it. Honestly, I kind of live for this. This is such a nice, like dark wood tone. And then we will go in with some lights. All right, we're going to do all dark interior for this one just because. What if we did red and black? And then let's see here. Should we do this? Is that silly or is that genius? Ooh, there's this coffee table that matches the kitchen a little bit. Okay, we're doing something. We're cooking with gas. We'll do this sink here. We'll do a stove right here. I think I'm going to do this one actually, just for the vibes. I think I'm going to move the table over a little bit in the window like there. I was going to add another little cabinet piece there, but I think we'll do that instead. That looks better. I just felt like it looked a little bit small. And then we're just gonna do some little utensils. I think I'll do another little cabinet piece too. So, you know, if you're planning on getting this pack, let me know in the comments. You know, are you excited about it? Do you think that this pack is gonna be for you? Do you think you're not really that interested in it? Because that's okay too. Okay, cute little kitchen, I think. I like that. I kind of want a red rug in here just to implement some of the red. I like this little red rug here. I mean, it's kind of just a plain little red rug, but you know, I'm adding some more red in here. We'll do a black chair maybe. I don't know, maybe we should do the like stuff that actually like use the stuff that came with the pack. I don't know, that's kind of a moment. Yeah, that's actually kind of cute. The rug is a little weird, but I think I'm gonna go with something else instead. Actually, I really like that. I think I'm gonna just go with all black. That's kind of a moment. Okay, that's better. And then I'll give them a little bookshelf just over here in the corner, I think. And then a nice lamp here as well. I got this lamp. That's kind of cool. And then we'll do curtains. Ooh, these are solid. Well, they're not really a solid black curtain. They've got some color on them, which is kind of nice. I'm going to just put them on like either side of that window and either side of this window so that it kind of looks like they're just open. Do the same over here as well. It's an interesting little space to say the least, but I think it's kind of cozy. This little room right here is going to be the bathroom. We'll use an all black sink, an all black toilet. We're going to use the same shower, of course, because there is also an all black version of that, which I think is pretty cool. All right, and then this right here is a kid's bedroom. Now this one is gonna have like kind of this like loft bed, of course, because you know I do love a good loft bed. Ooh, the black is so cute. And then I'm gonna use this other one here that also has a black swatch. We'll just do a simple little black rug there. I think I'll put this dresser right here. It's kind of cramped, but it fits just enough, I think. And then we'll even put a little TV in here just for the kids to watch. Cute little kids room. And then for the parents room, this room here, I don't know what I want to do. Do I want to go crazy or do I just want to put a simple bed in here? Oh, there is a, oh my goodness, y'all, I missed these beds. Y'all were probably yelling at me in the comments. Hopefully not. Nice little bed. And then we're going to put in a little dresser in here. I kind of want to do maybe this one. That's kind of a cute little thing there. And give them a little television. I think we are good to go on this little house. I do need to add in like a little light out here as well. Just do something like that. That's cute. And I do want to put like maybe a bench or something. And we of course need to put a little welcome rug. I don't know. I just feel like that's so nice to see on all of them. The furnishing of the trailer homes are done, or cabins, or whatever you want to call them. I think what we can do now is focus on the landscaping. And I'm going to use just some rocks. I think I'm going to use these, and I'm just going to surround the little, I guess the little area here with these. I just got to find a good swatch. Ooh, that one looks kind of cute. I'm going to use this swatch right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to surround these little areas in some rocks, and we're just going to go in and do some kind of simple landscaping, and then I'll give you a little tour of the build. Why not? Okay, I think that looks really cute. Something I also want to make sure to add is a little communal little kind of area for them to grill. I think, of course, this grill is going to be the most, logical one to use. I'm just going to place one kind of at every corner so that each family can if they want to grill something specifically, they have their own to grill at. And then I'll also put in some kind of sitting area. I mean, there are these little, what do you call them, picnic tables. Those are so pretty. The texture is immaculate. I think I'm just going to go ahead and put 4 kind of like that. I don't know if that makes sense. This middle one isn't really going to have one technically because it's like whoever is in charge of this place that's usually where they stay. And then I'm going to match the color. So this one will get a blue one. This one will get a black one. This one will get, I guess, this more fun blue one. And then this one will just get kind of like a light, I don't know, actually. I don't really see one. I don't think I'll do that. I definitely want to go in and make sure that there's plenty of light. I'm just going to put like some lights kind of spaced apart, sort of. I feel like these lights are really fun for outdoors, maybe. They're kind of big. They're kind of ridiculous, but they're kind of cool. Okay, so now we can go through and we can do some landscaping. That's a really fun part. There's not really an entrance to this place, I don't think. Maybe we should put one. I didn't think about that until now, but we'll just go in with some of this gravelly stuff here. We got to be careful with this because let me tell you, yeah, does that look okay? I don't know. I feel like it looks a little bit too sharp. I'm going to erase away some of the pathing just to kind of help add a little bit of texture. And maybe I can even layer some dirt. Yes, we'll do a little bit of dirt over top of it just to kind of darken it a little bit, add some grunge and some texture. Alrighty, y'all. Here's the build. Hopefully you enjoyed it. But this is just kind of like a little campground, kind of trailer park camping, glamping kind of situation. Technically we have 5 little buildings here. One of these is intended as being like for the hosts, essentially. I mean, let's be honest, I don't really know if that's how it's going to work, but I think this is a really cute little place to stay too. This one's my favorite. The first one was my favorite, super tiny and cozy. We also have this kind of lighter wood tone one. It's definitely a little bit brighter and just fresher looking. I love this wood tone, like how everything kind of matches. We have a nice blue one over here that I think is really cute and comfortable looking. It has a lot more space. We have a really dark one over here. It's a little bit different, a little bit unique, but I kind of love it. And then this one's just for some kids. And I actually think this one's really fun and charming in its own way. It could also be adults too. It could be anybody. But I hope you enjoyed this build. Do let me know in the comments down below what you thought. A big thank you to my YouTube members, the Lavender Buds, for supporting the channel. Thank you all so much for the support. I really appreciate each and every one of you all. I absolutely love seeing your comments pop up. But also a big thanks to everyone as well for watching and commenting and all that fun stuff. If you liked it and you got to this part of the video, you might as well hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. Thank you all so very much for watching. Stay weird, and I'll speak to y'all next time. Bye, y'all.